Hey guys, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Today I made smothered turkey wings, and as you can see, they're extremely tender and fall right off the bone. Stay tuned to see how I made these delicious turkey wings. Starting with ingredients. I have 1.5 pounds of cut turkey wings that I've cleaned and trimmed, 1 packet of brown gravy, onion powder, garlic powder, complete seasoning, smoked paprika and regular paprika, Italian seasoning, poultry seasoning, pepper, rotisserie chicken seasoning, one of my favorites, Mrs. Dash herb and garlic. Then I have chicken and beef bouillon, chicken broth, butter, 1 sliced onion, 2 cups of water, and flour. Let's get started. First, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil onto the turkey wings. Then I'm going to brush the oil all over the turkey wings. This will help tenderize the turkey as well as give the seasoning something to stick to. I'm going to start out with some onion powder. Garlic powder. As usual, the exact measurements will be down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Some rotisserie chicken seasoning. This is literally one of my favorite seasonings to put on any kind of poultry. Italian seasoning. Some pepper. Then I'm going to go in with some paprika. I ended up running out of this, so I also had some smoked paprika that I went ahead and put on the turkey wings as well. Then I'm going to go in with some poultry seasoning. Then I'm going to go in with Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. This has no salt in it. I'm going to add in some Maggi pollo, as well as some complete seasoning. Now this does look like a lot of seasonings to go on this meat, but it's really not. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix around the turkey wings and get them well coated with the seasoning. Another reason why I ended up seasoning the turkey wings in the pan that I'm going to be cooking them in is because the seasoning that doesn't stick on to the wings will fall down into the gravy and flavor the gravy. Once I get the turkey wings well coated, I'm going to go ahead and arrange them how I want them to cook. Next, I'm going to take some butter. I'm just going to do little dollops of butter all over the turkey. Then I'm going to take my sliced onion and break those apart and lay it on to the turkey. It should look something like this once you get the onions placed where you want them. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a cup of unsalted chicken broth and put that into the bottom of the pan. And you don't want to pour it right on top and take all the seasoning off of the turkey that you've already placed. So I'm just kind of pouring it into the holes that I see. Then I'm going to put the lid on and put it in the oven at 400 degrees. While the turkey's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and start working on one of my side dishes. So I'm going to go ahead and put some butter into the pan and let that get all melty. Once the butter's melted, I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 cans of carrots that I've rinsed and drained. I'm going to stir that around and let the butter coat each carrot. And I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar. And I'm going to incorporate that in and let the brown sugar melt. Once it's melted, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on, turn it down to simmer, and let that heat up. In a separate pan, I'm going to go ahead and add some butter again and let that get nice and melty. Once the butter melts down, I'm going to go ahead and add in my beef kielbasa that I cut up. And I'm just going to brown that up. I always like to kind of brown my meat a little bit when I do beans from the can. That way you can just get the natural oils and also the little brown bits off the bottom. Really good flavor to add into your beans. Next, I'm going to take 2 cans of green seasoned lima beans and go ahead and dump those in with the water as well. I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and put the lid on. I'm also going to check in on my carrots to see how they're doing and give them a quick stir. Here's how I made the gravy. I took 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to add in 1 packet of brown gravy. A teaspoon of beef bouillon flavor. And I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon of flour. The flour is going to be your thickening agent to make your gravy thick. Then I'm just going to whisk that up and I'm going to set it to the side until it's time to add it onto the turkey wings. You want to make sure that you whisk this up really well because you don't want a lumpy gravy. I'm going to whisk up my gravy one more time just to make sure the flour is well incorporated, and I'm going to add it into the baking pan. Again, just kind of pouring into the holes. You don't want to pour it right on top of the turkey and knock off all the delicious seasoning you work so hard to put on. Alright, I'm going to mix it around just a little bit with a whisk, kind of get the turkey broth that was at the bottom mixed in with the gravy. Next, I want to go ahead and check if they're 1, getting cooked, 2, how tender they are. So I just go in and kind of check a few, and then I'm going to just poke some holes into the meat to kind of let the heat get inside and cook it. I cooked my turkey wings for about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I had my oven set at 375 degrees. And now for my favorite part, time to plate. These turkey wings turned out so delicious. They were full of flavor, very tender, and just fell right off the bone. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing my channel. Please make sure to also drop a comment and let me know if you ended up trying this recipe. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see my next video, and share if you want to show your friends what I've got going on in this kitchen. See you next time!